This is AOEW Wallets, my name is Gabe, and today we're going to be talking about the new Generals Handbook. This came out a couple weeks ago, and if you haven't grabbed one already, you definitely should. There's lots and lots of goodies in here, and I'm very excited to share with you some of the biggest things that I think need to be talked about.
What's a goodie? Like what's the scientific term for a goodie?
A goodie?
Yeah.
Like a gummy bear, and then you cut that in half, take the other half of a gummy worm, stick that on there.
That's a goodie?
Coat it.
What?
Biggest things with the new Generals Handbook. We've got 12 new battle plans. They're very fun. They're great. There's a couple of our favorites in there. You've got 8 new battle tactics as well as 6 new grand strategies. And if you want to find out what those are, definitely pick up a book. But what I really want to talk about today is Galletian veterans. Galletian.
What is it actually?
I have no idea. Galletian. Veterans. GV. That's what we all call it.
Yeah.
GV. You probably see that a lot online as well. GV are the biggest things that are in this new season. So we saw with the first season of AOS 3 being all about monsters, and we're still in the realm of Gur. I don't actually know if that's true. Cyclone, Scoured Lands of Gallet, and Gur. So we're still in Gur. The season of war, though, is Thondia. No, that's the other thing. I'm learning the rules right now. Just kidding, I'm not.
I heard there's a really good 10-part series about that.
GV is the new thing this season. So season 1, we saw monsters. Season 2, it's all about battle line. So what a GV unit is it must be battle line, it must be less than 5 wounds, so 4 or less, and it can't be on a mount. It has to be battle line, less than 5 wounds, and it cannot be on a mount. Now you know what a GV unit is. The biggest thing, honestly, with GV is now, if you have a GV unit and you have a model in that unit that is within half an inch of an enemy unit, if you have a model behind it that's within half an inch of that model that's within half an inch of the enemy, it technically can attack, regardless of the distance. For those of you who have 32 mil bases, this is big, this is huge. 25 mil bases, another day. But 32 mil, crazy. Bloodletters, amazing. Fire Slayers, amazing. It's great for my armies, and if you're mad about it, suck it. That is probably the craziest thing. So now you can get a lot more models piled in right on top of a monster and take it down really quick. I've had too many battles where a Gargant just wipes out my unit. There's nothing I can do about it. And now I can do quite a bit of damage, which is great. The next thing is the Proving Grounds. Once per round, whoever goes second will get to decide if they want to pick an objective on the table that only GV units can try to contest. So that means no monsters, no heroes, nothing. Only GV units can contest this objective. Now, that objective can only be in that state of Proving Grounds once per battle. So if you've got only a couple, you want to make sure that as the second player, it's like, okay, do I gamble? Do I do it now? But then I can't do it later, but that locks it from the other player from being able to do it. So there's some strategy there with the Proving Grounds. There's also a new command ability that you can use to go along with your GV units. And how it works is at the end of your charge phase, you will pick one of your GV units that is within an inch of an enemy unit. And they don't have to be GV, they can be anything as long as they're 4 wounds or less. And what you'll do is you'll roll a dice. If the roll is greater than the amount of models in the enemy unit, they will get the Strike Last effect. Last but not least, we've got 2 new core battalions, and they are big, let me tell you. The first core battalion is one that only GV units can be in. Any model in this battalion, instead of only equaling 1, they will equal 3, which is crazy. This next battalion is Bounty Hunters, and they really are bounty hunters, going after those GV units. So in this battalion, you don't have to be a GV unit, they can just be a regular troop. When targeting a GV unit, they will deal an extra wound on top of any other damage that they have. So if your attack does 1 wound, now it does 2. If it does 3, now it does 4. So it's really, really good against taking out those GV units.
So what else is there in the season rules that really stand out? Are there any other things that you specifically...
The biggest thing in this season is definitely GV.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend going through the grand strategies, the new battle tactics, as well as all the battle plans. There's a big new change with the battle tactics. I honestly find it really hard to find one to use. In the previous season, I felt like I could pick one. It's like, oh, hold hands and run, easy. Now
Hold
it's
hands and run.
you know, the one where you have to
Hold hands and run.
we never actually called it what it was supposed to. It's the one where you have to pick 3 units and they all have to run, but be within 3 inches of each other. It's like they're holding hands and they run. You know, grand strategies. A little bit of the same. Most of them are built around GV units. So if you're not running a GV unit, you're gonna have a hard time. There are some builds that you don't need them, but I would definitely recommend trying to find a new build around GV units. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and maybe we'll see you in our Discord, huh? You can join our little chats, see who's winning the battles, like I just did against Christopher. I mollywopped his trees. He had no chance with the Fire Slayers. Fire and bark don't go together because fire always wins. So watch out, Chris. I'm coming back.
Let's do a better outro. Let's do one that's more appropriate for the audience.
Yeah, more
You know what I'm
appropriate.
saying?